What's up guys, Barry Gaming here, back with some more AFK Journey, and today we got some kind of silly, useless type things you might not even realize were in the game. One of them the game kind of forced you to realize because of the Song of Strife season, which we'll go over first, but then there's a couple others that you still probably don't even know exist that don't really change the way you play the game or anything, but can help you out or just make you feel more attached to your hero, attached to your team that you've built, and all that fun stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. It's going to be useless, but we're going to have fun. Let's go. So starting off, we have something that pretty much the Song of Strife season has forced you to learn because, well, it actually has you do it as progressing some of the quest systems that we have in the game. It doesn't matter which one it is the clock that's in game. Yes, the radio that lets you pick what time of the day is. I figured this out very early on in the original season, and I'll be honest, I absolutely hated playing the game when it was nighttime. It felt like it was so much harder to see some things, especially when I was playing on mobile. PC not so much, but the fact that you can just pick whatever time of day you want the game to be playing in, and it can kind of fit whatever your eyes feel the best with, your aesthetic feels like, that's really cool. However, if you're already into Song of Strife and you're going through the campaign story, you'll come across certain points in the story they actually force you to come up here, change the time of day to progress the story a little bit further. So it's something you may have already experienced, you may not have, you might be looking forward to it, I don't know, but it has helped me at least looking for the little shiny things on the ground. Because I will say, after I clear a full zone, sometimes running back through at nighttime helps, because you see those little things on the side that have like little shiny treasure. They can be hard to see normally, and this kind of helps you out. Again, that's useless number one. Useless thing number two, and it's something it took me forever to realize in this game. You know how you're running around and you see I got like my little followers here? Sometimes those are static followers who they're going to be. Other times you can actually tell the game who you want following you on your squad by going up to your portrait here and coming on over to this. This is where you actually select your squad. This squad will go on adventures with you throughout Asperia. Now, oddly enough, you can't pick 5, because normally your team has 5, but this is where you can literally go for the theme. You can squad up with some of your favorite heroes in the game, and in my opinion, you guys know I love the Maulers. I want to go with a Mauler centric team, and basically what that allows you to do in a lot of situations, it allows you to customize these teams that we're on. I don't know if I teleport it'll change it. No, I think it depends sometimes on what quest you're on necessarily. It can change what team is with you. I don't know if I can force it right now. It doesn't look like it, but there are plenty of times you can force your team to update in the open world, which is cool. So if you want to prioritize that, you want to change who your squad is and your quest squad is, make sure you guys check this. By default, you're going to have the ones that you pretty much saw that I had right there. Again, not really influential on what's going on as far as gameplay goes, but a nice little thing that you can change. So there is one other thing that really impacted me when we started the new Song of Strife season, and that is like way back in the starting zone. I don't even remember where the first zone is. It's like over here or something. When we first got here, there's just way too many people on screen. Like, I don't know about you, but like if I'm trying to click on something, having this pop up is probably one of the most annoying features I've had in the game. I wish there was a way to completely stop you from being able to do this. However, there is something you can do in the settings. If you go over to the gear, go over to settings, scroll on down, viewable players, click that over to few. What that's going to do is that's going to take away a lot of the people that you see in the open world, which means less of these like false interactions as you go along. And you can see like they kind of phase in and out depending on where you're moving. You see like the heroes, they're kind of popping in and out depending on where you are. And of course, as you move through the zone, it's trying to get rid of a bunch of them. Whereas if you had the normal view right here and you had all of them present, you're going to be able to see a lot more clutter on your screen. Yeah, you can see how many pop up immediately, and then as you walk through the areas, more will continue to pop up, and then you just get that little spyglass popping up left, right, and center. So is this useless? I mean, kind of overall, but if it gets annoying like you thought, or I thought it was annoying, definitely get this one done. We are just talking about like quality of life, visual things. I don't know if you're like me. I absolutely hate anything that I see an exclamation mark on. I need them to all disappear immediately and never show up again. I hate seeing exclamation marks everywhere. I literally spend my time going through all these things, clicking through all of them once to make sure they never appear again and get rid of all these check marks. You just gotta check. You just gotta click on everything. These things, yeah, we're used to these. Yeah. We get rid of everything. No, we're not saving anything. But one thing that really even annoys me sometimes is the amount of message notifications I get in the chat. Well, guess what? In the settings, once again, there's something you can change to actually take care of that. If you move on down here, you can see different notifications that don't pop up for you. I've gotten to the point where, like, in chat messages, I've basically just turned it off on most of my accounts. Synergy battles, if you've already finished all your synergy battles or you don't want to see them and you don't care about doing them, again, you can do that. I almost always turn off proxy battles now just because I'm like, I really don't want to fight other people's battles. It was fun in the first month. After a while, it does get tedious. But just note, notifications are customizable again. It might be something that just takes that little orange exclamation mark off the list that just makes me really annoyed sometimes. And again, this is the perfect time to talk about it because this is the useless list of things you might not have known about. Now, besides that, there's also some other settings you can tweak up there. I'll let you kind of discover most everything else up here. There's just a few that I wanted to talk about specifically. There's ways to, you know, zoom your camera out further so you get a bigger view of the world if that's something you want. And there's just a bunch of little tips and tricks. If you guys have found something very interesting in the game, whether it's in the map, whatever you want to say, you can zoom all the way back into your character without going out of the map. Yeah, little things like that are very cool. Share the tips down below in the comments. Let people know what you've discovered. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. That is your useless tips for today, and I'll see you guys next time.